Excellent!
Yeah!
You can all see yourself as a succubus is now unconscious on the ground.
Huh.
What if? What?
No 2-bit tramp is taking my Annabelle.
Didn't even get a chance to cast suggestion on you guys.
Oh my god! That's excellent thinking, guy.
Thinking?
Interesting.
Thinking.
The elevator is now glowing with the symbol of an archdevil at its rim. The 3 keys have slid out of their slots slightly.
Wait a second. I'm going to look at the rune. The 3 crosses in the rune, are they... Is there an indent where they are? Are they holes or just crosses?
Yes, actually, there appears to have been a very minor dent. Almost unnoticeable until you know the light... Well, until the light lit it up.
I will deck magic on it.
I mean, it's definitely magical. You're standing in a giant magic
What
circle.
kind?
Conjuration.
I'm going to touch it.
The rune does nothing.
I'm going to
Yeah.
try and put the key into one of the crosses. The main cross, the central cross.
The keys will not... Well, the key comes out of the slot that it was in, but there's nowhere for it to go in the rune.
Anybody know Archdevil runes?
Seth?
I mean, would I? Like, what?
Can I knowledge? Yeah, knowledge religion.
Oh,
Let's try and work
right.
out stuff about Barbatos.
That thing that I know.
Do I know anything about that dude?
Oh, damn it, Seth.
Man,
I
I
mean,
got a 14.
Anyone who rolls higher than a 10 will know the name Barbatos, for he is one of the few outsiders created by... when I actually pull up the god name so I can remember it properly.
Good thing the base for me is 10.
Yeah, I've got plus 10.
So anyone who got higher than 10 will know Barbatos as a name is an archdevil.
Yeah.
And specifically speaking, obviously, the ruler of the first layer of hell, if you've rolled anything a little higher. Sorry, I'm just pulling out the name of the god so I get it right. Yes, it was Haphion.
Okay.
Specifically created by the goddess Haphion to rule over that layer of hell. And by specifically created, he is a mortal who was shaped into an archdevil. As the ruler of the first layer of hell, if you rolled higher than a 20, you would know he is famous for having signed the first contract.
What about exactly a 20?
That'll be enough.
God of laws.
And is also by far the oldest archdevil, making them a bit feral in nature, having come from one of the first mortals.
I am going to rub a bit of blood from my blood jar on it.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm just going to polish that clean. I mean, we could put the keys back in. Anyone have any other ideas?
Doesn't look like there's anything else that we can do. Might just be that they're giving us an option to leave the lift if we needed to.
Possibly. Okay, I'll put the keys back in, seeing as nobody has any better ideas.
Oh, that one. That's a boring one. We'll get to that one later. Well, it's not boring, but I don't want it to happen now. Ah, that's the first one I designed.
Good lord. He's being very foreshadowy right now.
There's a flash.
Oh. James just flashed us.
And you find yourself in an eerily familiar yet differently
Oh my
decorated room.
Right, we're grabbing the fucking carpets this time, right?
They're probably quite old now. But yes, I walk over to the nearest carpet and start rolling it up.
Okay.
What?
There's nobody here. Might as well.
They love tables.
Penny
man.
Swiggle? Fucking Siegfried, there's a table down there that you might be interested in. I'm one of the north as well. Maybe there's some alchemical stuff you can get.
Oh, that table.
Isn't there a throne here?
That is a fountain on closer inspection. Although the liquid
To the
is
throne.
darker than you perhaps would like out of a liquid. There is text scrawled on the fountain.
What language is it?
It does not matter, for you seem to understand it.
Haha, it's a magic fountain. What does it read?
You, to find the truth, you must purify yourself.
Oh, great.
Surely you're already purified. You're a paladin.
I'm the purest one in this room.
That's it. Purity off.
Yourself.
What's with these tables?
Well,
third
those
scale.
seem to be filled with rotten food.
Oh, gross.
But only that table you're looking at.
Oh, what about the ones near me?
Oh, those look delicious.
Oh,
Don't eat the
detect
food.
magic.
Everything in this room is magical.
It's all magical. What kind of magic? Illusion?
All kind.
All kinds of magic?
Yes, this room is filled to the brim with magic.
Well,
I'm
that
going to
technically
detect
means
weird
it's universalist, is what it would appear as on
Yes, that is
detect magic.
Nothing you would detect.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, I think we're alone in here in any case.
can anyone who is standing next to one of the nice tables roll a will save, please?
Oh boy.
Ah, shit.
Woo!
Luna!
Ha!
I have a fucking
defensive.
+8 to will saves! How
Me
does
too.
this happen?
That's better.
Luna is filled with an intense desire to eat.
Can I pull something out of my bag of holding?
Yes, if you wish.
Only if it's to do
There
with
we go.
eating.
I'm going to eat rations instead of eating this shit.
You can do that.
Aha. Crafty.
The rest of you, the smell is incredible. Like, you've never smelt such a beautiful meal before, but you are not particularly compelled by it, other than as you would be by something delicious.
I feel this room's trying to get us to do one thing.
Well, it certainly would be a bad idea to eat the food, I think. Mainly because it wants us to eat the food. Also, do not drink from that fountain.
Oh.
What did the fountain say?
If you wish to see the truth, you must first purify yourself.
Uh-huh. So what if we have to wash our hands in the fountain?
I cast Blessed Water on the fountain.
The water is now blessed.
Woohoo! It's holy water.
Oh.
Do we
That's
need
the water.
to put the rotten food in the fountain or something? Purify it. Or the good food.
We could just jump
I
in the
don't know.
fountain. I feel like that's usually what you do
How
when you
about
want
we
to
don't
be
put ourselves
purified.
in and put something else in first to test whether it's, like, going to burn our faces off?
I mean, it's definitely water. But, yeah, okay, let's throw some rotten meat in there.
Well,
I'm gonna get some good food to compare it to as well.
look, okay, I wasn't prepared for this eventuality. Give me a second. I
I
need to
like-
consider
you-
this.
We did something he wasn't prepared for.
Woo! Everybody drink!
What happens if you put the cursed food inside of the cursed water?
It's blessed water.
What are these statues up
Yes,
anyway?
but it could be
Blessed
blessed and
water.
cursed.
No, it can't. They negate each other.
Is that actually on the text of blessed water?
Right, the food
Um,
transforms
no.
from rotten into fresh.
Oh, excellent.
What happens
Oh,
to the fresh
safe.
food?
The fresh food sits there.
Okay, there is now a floating ham.
It looks pretty decent. It's just a bit
Run
soggy.
ham!
Delicious breast blessed.
I'm sorry.
Oh yes,
run
it is
ham.
also slightly blessed ham now.
Holy ham. Holy ham, Batman.
Holy ham.
Okay,
Yes, indeed.
let's carry this table over and just pour everything in.
Why don't we just try putting ourselves in the water?
You
gonna
can
splash-
put yourself in the
Just-
water.
I'm gonna splash my hands in the water.
You splash your hands in the water.
Okay, the water's fine.
I shall put my hands in the water. One hand in the water.
Do you breathe through your hand?
No.
You're fine.
Oh.
I really don't want to drink.
I'm
this.
amphibious, but I do just breathe through my lungs. The implication is I could have gills. So. Okay, Siegfried, why don't you give it a go? Siegfried.
What? Put my hands in the water?
Yeah, it's fine. Look,
I'll
I
put my-
splash about a bit.
I'll take the glove off and put my hand in the water.
It's quite nice. Bit hammy.
It's cold ham water. Delicious.
God.
Wait, what happens when a Damphir touches holy water?
Nothing. They're alive.
Good. That doesn't necessarily mean it does nothing.
Still not the vampire.
Plenty of living things that respond badly to holy energies.
There's a lot of these things in this room that I don't want to eat or consume
Okay.
in any way. But it
I'm just
feels
going
like we
to-
don't have a choice.
I'm going to loudly and slowly drag this table over
Oh my god.
and just
Deal?
push it so that all of the food slides into
This
the
is
water.
why I needed Logan and Targan here for this one, it occurs to me. It's definitely designed with them in mind. Right,
It's just a pile of food in there.
yeah, you tip all the food becomes fresh.
Is the fountain now overflowing?
It's got a little bit. It's got a lot of food in there now.
Okay, I have no idea what to do.
What the heck is this?
What if we
room?
just...
I
keep
will
jumping in the
throw a
water
carpet
ourselves?
in it.
Do we
I
need to,
cast
like...
purify
Oh,
carpet.
fuck, no.
Seth, you're the holiest one here that's probably already the most pure. Why don't you try jumping in and seeing what happens?
That sounds... God, it's all gross. It has food in it. Why would I want to jump in?
Because
Jump in, we're making Seth soup.
it's the way we purify ourselves for the
If I... How deep is it?
It's like this much, filled with food.
So, just a foot of water.
This is...
Go splash around in the water, Seth.
I'm not gonna splash around. What is...
You may as well enjoy yourself while you're in there.
Oh my god. He's stepping in the water.
You're in
Probably
the
best to
water
take your armor
now.
off.
Good job.
This is the meaning.
By
Try
splashing.
drinking some. Not from the actual pool, like it's a fountain, I think, so like drink some as it comes down.
Okay, so what if we need to purify our eyes in order to see?
Alright, I'm gonna empty my canteen.
Hand in
Fill
my
it-
eyes!
I'm gonna fill it with fountain water.
Okay. Serious question. From the tap or from the food?
Oh, from the tap. Jesus, I'm not touching
Okay.
fucking dirty food water.
Okay, cool.
How dare you?
Also, this is gonna be a terrible idea. He's
I
gonna take a
cast.
swig
I'm going to
from his
start
canteen.
building a fire to try and heat up the fountain so we can have soup.
I'm gonna step out before it gets too hot. I'm gonna take a swig from my canteen as well.
Excellent. Can I get a fortitude save?
Fuck's sake. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Fuck's sake.
Funny thing
James'
is,
expression
for
change there
listening
was
to you.
hilarious.
you're one of the people who actually has a shot at passing the raw save here,
Oh my god.
and you didn't.
Wow.
As
You
you
picked the
drink,
Best man for the job, and it
what
failed.
can only be described as a searing pain down your gullet comes up as your body immediately retches. And
How
you
is it?
throw up bloody vomit as your gullet has been seared by the water,
That doesn't look healthy.
regrowing fresh flesh on the gullet, but also dumping all the old flesh out with the throwing up.
Ew! Ew!
You take 1 point of con damage because you actually rolled so low you did it immediately instead of getting it partway down.
I'm going to grab like a pair of
Wait.
tongs from my alchemical kit and just
that-
take a bit of Ceph flesh and stick it in a jar.
What the
What
heck's
the fuck?
what the heck's condom?
Con damage is literally you temporarily lower your con
By 1.
points.
Oh,
If you actually go to your core page, there should be a column that says
column
damage.
damage,
Just
there
put
we go.
con in that column.
It will recover, it's temporary.
Yeah, but yeah, if it lowers your con bonus, then it changes your health total, so it can be quite dangerous.
where is my? Oh, bonus is just the modifier, right? Oh, the mod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
con damage
oh,
is far
I'm
better
fine.
than con drain. Con drain
Drain
is
sucks.
Okay,
drain
I'm fine at
is
the moment.
permanent
I'm-
until you get a greater restoration.
Drain is high level shit.
Objectively, I'm fine
Reeks
at the
of it.
moment.
Was it-
Otherwise, in the current situation, I'm fucking awful.
Yep, that was horrifying. That's the only way to describe it.
Well, that certainly wasn't how we meant to do it.
Don't worry, Seth. I'm saving all I can of you. It's got a nice little mason jar
There is
full of.
a flash, and the
Steph's
flesh
gullet.
that has been touched vanishes.
Oh,
I don't want to take advice from any of you ever again.
I say we throw Siegfried in it. It was
Can I get a
his
perception
plan.
roll, by the way?
From
For
who?
all of
Everyone?
us.
Perception if you don't have knowledge arcana.
What if our perception is way better than our arcana?
The knowledge arcana roll is easier than the perception roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
that's
knowledge
Snuffles.
arcana.
Ignore that. Actually, don't ignore
Oh,
it, but just
jeez.
Snuffles definitely doesn't roll that.
Oh, holy hellcloth. You almost made it.
I think
It
maybe
works.
Luna's made it.
Siegfried, you are fully aware that that flash seemed to be the same flash from the elevator.
Okay. So that was the same flash. So that thing's probably back at the elevator now.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Ugh. It's just sitting there.
Ugh.
It's just
Wait,
like-
what?
I'm going to search the fountain for a symbol of Barbatos.
Interesting discussion. You will find a symbol, but not of Barbatos.
Knowledge religion?
Go ahead.
I'm also going to roll knowledge religion. See if I can figure it out too.
27.
Okay, sweet, you got this.
You find a symbol of Dispater.
Dispater.
The
Tell me about
second
Dispater.
Archdevil.
Okay. Who is the third Archdevil, and do I know their symbol?
If you keep rolling religion rolls like that, yes, you'd reasonably know that the third Archdevil is Mammon.
Ah, interesting.
How many are there?
Well, there are officially 9 Archdevils.
They're technically infinite, in a sense.
Although
So we
2
have to
of
go
them
through-
stand above the others.
Oh, good. So this will hopefully be the last puzzle.
Oop, sorry. Hmm. Okay.
So Seth drank, but then the flesh teleported back.
That seems to indicate that stuff that's touched by the water gets teleported back.
But
We've
Seth is
already
still there.
washed our hands.
He did throw it
Yeah.
up.
Oh, he's got to keep it down.
That's disgusting.
I am
Someone
going
fucking
to
needs it.
jump in the water and go under. Mouth
Under the
open and
water.
breathing it.
Oh my god. You need to do a fortitude save now.
This is going to be one hell of a vomiting fit.
Why don't we try and jump in without
Drinking
it?
Oh no!
No! You even got a lower one and you failed. You immediately burst up top, coughing and vomiting.
Right, I'm going to roll my way out of the fountain and just make a mess on Siegfried's shoes. On purpose, obviously.
Why?
Why?
It wasn't on purpose, jeez! It was on purpose.
Did you expect something different to happen?
I don't know, it's water. I'm an Undine. Water likes me.
Did you not just see what I did?
Hmm.
Can I get a
Tastes like
save
ham.
from Meteor, please?
Oh no.
What is Meteor doing?
Look at the
Standing
food.
next to a table.
I
Oh,
don't think
boy.
he'll pass. Just throwing that out there.
Ah, not a chance. Meteor's going for the food.
Meteor.
Meteor begins tearing it apart.
Really letting the side down.
God damn it, bird.
Perception roll from anyone who's watching this.
I'm absolutely watching my bird be an idiot.
Well, I'm not. I'm vomiting.
Lunaria, you notice that for cooked food, there sure is an awful lot of blood being scattered around.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It doesn't bother Meteor, though, because Meteor's a rock.
I roll a jar to you. Collect the blood. Yeah.
It looks like it's probably animal blood, I would have to assume. Actually, can I identify that at all?
Yeah, sure. If you can do
That'd
alchemy
be a
in any
heal
way.
check.
Or a heal
Or
check.
survival, maybe?
If you could do an alchemy check on it to identify it, will it be... Okay,
Oh,
no,
no,
that's
I think so.
sufficient. That's human blood.
Okay, that's disgusting. This is why we don't eat the food.
What are you complaining about? You're not human.
I
None of
still
us
don't
are
want to
human.
eat people.
I don't know.
Meteor, on the
Some
other hand,
people,
has no such
I
qualms.
wink at Yanivore.
Meteor eats human all the time.
Yeah, Meteor has no issue with this. Meteor
This
is just doing what
a
birds
meal.
Is
Damn
Meteor...
good meal too.
I'm gonna try and direct Meteor to eat some of the stuff that's not just, obviously ham.
Oh, okay. The bread is bleeding.
Alright. So I believe all of the food on these tables is probably parts of human.
Upon
We
realizing,
pile it all into the fountain.
can I get a will save from Lunaria now?
Oh boy. Luna!
A strange hunger rages at the sight of all the books.
Can I perceive that?
What? The
Can I
strange
perceive
hunger?
Hunger?
At this
I don't know,
point,
is that-
after
is that a
devouring its
perceivable thing?
fill, Meteor vanishes in a flash of light.
God.
Well, shit.
Eat
Luna,
that shit.
that table is calling to you in a way you cannot resist.
Oh
If you have
boy.
any way to stop yourself, I'm all ears.
I'm not sure that I do. I'm checking my sheet to see.
Well, I hope you're not like Seth and you don't get like horrifying conditions for doing things which are horrifying.
Yeah, I don't appear to have anything to fix this.
Excellent. Luna has started eating.
What the heck do you
Ah.
think you're doing?
What?
Luna, that's gross.
You need to stop that, right?
Look, I'm hungry.
Stop it! Did you just see what the bird
You
was
have
eating?
trail rations. I have trail rations. Do you want some trail
Very
rations?
advised not getting much close to
Farahi's
that
pointed
table.
out that I am not human.
I mean,
Plus,
still
you can try
though.
everything once, right?
Use a fucking
you
napkin.
can. This
Jeez,
is such a
getting
good
it everywhere.
idea.
Is it?
And
Is
the
it
blood
bad to
smells
eat people?
delicious.
Is it bad to eat people in this world?
I take a bite right in front of Seth.
Yes, it is.
Alright, I'm dragging Luna away from the table.
You do not want to leave the table.
What are you doing?
Get away from the table.
Why?
Do you not see what's happening? The closer you're on the table, you don't
Yes, I
want to
see
eat
that
the
my
third
bird has
over.
disappeared after eating. That means I should probably follow him.
Over chat has brought up a very good point. Are these steamed hams?
They are not steamed clams. Can you roll another will
Are they
save
steamed
for Luna,
clams?
please?
That's the important thing.
Is there
Okay,
an
there we go.
Aurora
That's more
Borealis
reasonable.
somewhere?
Your senses come back to you, and
An
you're
Aurora
now suddenly
Borealis.
aware
At
that
this
there
time
is
of year.
blood dripping down your chin.
In this part of the country.
Okay, this is a little messy.
Yes.
Localized entirely within
Totally
this room.
Within your kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
There
I see it?
is a moment
No.
and a flash, and Luna is gone.
Luna!
This room
I'm
is on
making this
fire.
perfectly clear. I am not eating this food. I am standing right in the middle, and I am not doing anything.
Let me try something. I cast Slumber on Seth.
We'll see.
He pulls off Snuffles.
Okay. Is he still here?
Yes, can I get a will save?
Well, that didn't work.
What, from me?
Yes, you can resist slumber.
Yeah, you can resist Slumber if you want.
You do not
You
resist
do not.
slumber. Seth is now unconscious. Great. So Luna's vanished. Your sergeant is unconscious. You have eliminated all the leadership of your party.
Excuse me?
Well,
What are the
Right,
rest
you
of
feel-
you doing?
you feel any different after swimming around in the fountain?
I mean, everything tastes like my blood. And
But your throat does
I'm not
feel
big on
better than
swimming
you.
anymore. Actually, oh, okay, yeah, no. I actually feel pretty good. As you wake up, Seth, I hurl a ham at him.
Yeah, you could almost describe it as feeling pure.
Is it grilled ham?
It's a steamed ham.
Seth wakes up.
What? What? Oh,
Your
yeah,
dog Snuffles is
standing
licking your face.
right here. Get the cheese off me.
Hey, Seth.
Hang back on top of Snuffle.
My plan didn't
What
work.
was I? Oh, what was your plan?
I was wondering if we just had to stop seeing the illusion. I think we're in an illusion. But it's a really good one, so...
I want to go over to this rock.
I'm gonna dive back into the water.
Okay.
I feel pretty good. I mean, it was bad at the time, but I feel so good. Actually, I'm going to jar some of the water from the tap first, and then I'm going to dive back in.
Okay.
I want to keep some of this water.
Right.
I want to poke some of this rotten food, like
It's,
to see if it's like
Also-
juicy and
it's
bloody, like
completely unappealing.
16 on my fort save to go back into the water.
It's hard to keep down, but you know what? Once you get there, like there's blood coming up, but it's not bad. Not that
You
bad.
know what? It's not that bad, and it's got a nice smack of ham to it.
And you're feeling poof.
Woo!
God. Listen, I don't want to eat this food.
Neither do I. But is the fountain really that much better?
I think the food might
know
be the
what?
better option.
I'd rather choke my own. I'd rather choke my own blood up than eat actual human.
We'll make a toast, Seth.
The importance of this room will not be apparent until later.
Well, it's Dracula's throne room for one thing.
I'll just pull out like two vials or something. I don't know, whatever I have. Beakers. I'm sure I have beakers somewhere.
I'm enjoying
Filters.
making you suffer this room.
Books.
Just fill them up. Give one to Seth.
Oh yeah,
Well, cheers.
it can't be as bad as the last time.
Wait, where did you get this water from?
Fountain.
Yeah, where in the fountain?
Oh, the pool, like the pool part.
Okay, go. If you're drinking it, make fort safe.
Oh god, I've just realised because I was drinking from the fountain, I've been eating the human flesh. Damn it.
Congratulations,
Did I
both
specify
of
that
you.
I drink?
You managed to choke it down despite the blood coming up. The water goes through you, and both of you flash. And reappear.
Can we assume that... Okay, Yanavor is going to chug the fountain. The whole thing.
Yanavor sighs, takes a bite out of a rotten piece of meat, then drinks from the fountain.
And,
Eat the rotten food, then make
Otley is just going to cast Dimensional Teleport.
It's
Interplanetary Teleport, I mean.
Yanavor was smart. Should have asked him.
Why doesn't he tell us stuff?
Because that
Sure.
would be me ruining things for you.
Because he's an asshole.
Also that.
So, are there piles of flesh
There
on the
is
floor?
there is a pile of Seth's gullet, yes.
I'm
and a
going to
little
scrape that
eye.
into a jar.
Lovely.
And
There is
also
now
our
a
hit.
second rune lit up on the lift.
Okay. Is everybody doing well? How's everybody doing?
Oh.
Luna, you're
Well-
still covered in blood.
Luna.
That's
Oh,
a lot
I'm
of
creating water on myself. I didn't
is my
practice
jar of
meditation
fountain water
today.
still here?
Is what, sorry?
My jar of fountain water. Is it still full?
Yeah.
Is it still magical?
No.
Oh, piss. I just pour it out on the floor. The floor that is covered in
Was it
just
water,
tons
though?
of blood at the moment.
Can I get a fortitude save from Luna, please? Okay, cool, thank you.
I'm concerned.
You should be.
What was whatever he poured out? Was that actually water?
It was just water.
Okay.
Alright, let's insert the keys again and see where we go this time.
Twisted it all.
Each time hoping that the next leap will be our leap home. Okay. I insert the keys.
Once more, there is a chunk, a clunk, and a whoosh as you are teleported.
Chunk.
Oh, okay. We're going straight to this one, are we?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's all randomized!
Yes! Yes, it is!
power of many
That means he
forms.
has no control over it. He's got no control on us.
Oh, gold.
Mein Gott. Gott in Himmel.
A chest. The
What the fuck is
packet of
that?
cocaine.
There's a book.
Books.
Blank coat.
I see books. I'm
That's
going
a book.
through the books.
I'm going over to
Probably
that one
looked-
singular book.
Okay, excellent. This room is already exactly as I thought it would be.
Detect magic is useless in these rooms because everything is magical.
Doing it
By
anyway.
process
Detect
of
magic.
elimination.
Oh yeah, it
action
doesn't cost me
moves to
nothing.
this.
I detect
Righty?
magic.
I mean, I also have it, so I'm using it.
Alright, so Luna and Ahi will need to take a save the moment they approach those items.
Oh, you dong.
Okay. We talking will saves?
Yeah.
Will save.
16.
Okay, yeah,
18.
you're both fine.
Woohoo!
Curious. Seth, you found a safe. A locked safe from the looks of things with nothing in it.
Like to close the safe.
Okay.
Walk away.
Okay. That is a golden throne, by the way, Siegfried.
Anything on it?
Yeah, there seems to be some script.
The potential for power.
Wait, what?
Some script.
What
Curiosity.
is it in the language I know?
Yes.
I'll go back to
Fortunately,
the-
This is the script to La
yes,
La
same
Land.
magic script. It says, "To give is to receive."
So we have to make an offering to the throne? First off, it's not made of ice.
We can fix that.
I'll
Wait,
take
what you
another
can
look at
do?
the safe.
They're trying to make him a Lich King.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, it's not the throne that makes you the Lich King. It's the helmet. The helm
haven't
of
got that far.
domination. I mean, fine, but I refuse to give spoiler warnings for something that's 11 years old. In fact, older than that, because it was Warcraft 3.
I like
Yeah.
that Seth is back at the safe.
Oh yeah, no, curiosity got the better of me. Does it say anything on the safe at all?
No, I mean, if you roll a perception check, you can probably investigate it more closely.
Go and do that, and then probably fail it because I'm great at these things. Oh,
Such pessimism.
You. Well, it's fortunate that you, of all people, are looking at it. Because as you look, you notice there are a few markings on the box. Specifically, religious markings. Not very prominent, sort of there as an afterthought. You do recognise, actually, some of the markings typically carved into an offering box.
oh,
Just a bit weird to see it on a safe.
that's not normal.
They're really paranoid about people stealing from the collection plate.
Past the collection safe.
Wow, this place is full of weird surprises. Let's pop
Just a
something in.
£50 safe being hoofed down the aisles.
I wanna put my compass in there.
Oh,
Close it.
the door shuts. And the dial rotates on its own.
Neat.
There's a click. And the door is unlocked.
Compass gone.
Compass gone.
Oh, it's so cool. Hey, this is pretty cool.
Whoa, how do you do that? This guy knows magic.
It's like a little magician's box. It's for donating at a church. But it's weird and locked up. Like, they're really not secure about people giving stuff away.
What are Ahi and Luna doing with their book?
I'm
reading
looking
the
through the
book.
books for
Okay.
something interesting.
Can I get another will save then?
This is going to go so badly.
If you're actually touching them. Oh, you're
I
fine.
am fine.
You're both fine. There's a lot of tomes there. A lot of them talking about magic, rituals for Ahi. Tons of stuff about, like, water elementals for some reason. Luna. This book appears to be a diary.
Oh?
The pages feel familiar to your touch. And the writing, if you read any of it, it feels more like remembering than reading.
Can I do a knowledge history, I guess, to see if I can figure out how this is connected?
Sure.
This is going to go badly.
You've never
It
rolled
always goes
highly on
badly.
them. Not even once.
That's not even a 10.
No,
You're really
not
rubbing
really.
that in.
I mean, it feels really familiar, and it describes the journey of someone.
Does it give any names? Or any specifics?
Unfortunately, being a diary, it's all written in first person.
I'm sorry, but have you never kept a diary? You normally sign off on those entries.
I feel like it's up to individual preference.
Yeah, like, when I had a diary, I didn't sign it.
So we need to make an offering of some kind. What would be a good offering?
Like, what kind of offering, really?
Well, I would assume that the items in here, these books, the gold over there, the swords, are all previous offerings.
Why don't we put some of them in there?
I mean, we could.
How big is this safe, by the way?
Quite large. I mean, think like a cartoon safe. Large enough that it takes up the top half of your torso.
Okay, so we could fit Seth in there if we need to.
Oh god, yes, you could technically fit Seth in there, that is true.
We
Oh.
sacrifice it.
Let's go with the obvious offering of gold.
Excellent!
Well, I was
can I get a will
thinking-
save from Seth?
Oh, joy. I hope I don't fail this.
Oh, wait a second. If
I
we're
should be
on the third
pessimistic
floor...
and win.
Oh, he's going to actually be saying this.
You're
This
fine.
place is probably themed after Mammon. And he's like the devil prince of greed.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
should be
no,
careful.
yes.
Right.
He's the treasurer of hell.
I'm gonna scoop a bunch
Yeah,
up.
no. Oh,
Like
he
the
knows this.
treasurer
That's
or
why he
treasurer?
Treasurer.
I'll take it back over to the safe.
Okay.
He has all
Over in
The
there.
door slams
the
shut
money
when you
given
try
in
and
bad
reach through
faith.
I guess this appears
And
to be.
a more like little script appears on the top saying your offering has been made.
I think.
Oh, maybe all of us
I'll
have
just
to
put this
make an
back
offering.
in the pile. Put it back in the pile.
I'm going to be scribbling down some of the rituals from the book.
Excellent.
Going to be running off with it.
They seem important.
Luna will take notes on the contents of the journal, and, like, when she's done, she'll go over and put it in the safe.
You're putting the journal in the safe.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. The safe slams shut and the book is gone.
So, do any of the books I'm looking at really stick out in any manner? Are they like better made, more grandiose
Yeah, there is one.
illumination on them?
In fact. Which appears to
What's the title?
perhaps rather brutally, bluntly, it's translates to witches and how to kill them.
Oh, man. Wait a second. This might be interesting. I'm going to flick to the contents page. I'm going to look for Witch Queen.
Oh, yep, there's an entry.
I'm going to flick ahead to that entry.
There's a lot of detail here.
Hmm.
Some sort of
I'm going to rip out
plant,
those pages.
Okay.
And stuff them in my pack, then grab some random other books and carry them over and shove them in the safe.
The safe slams shut.
In fact, if I'm not going to rip out the pages if I'm not sacrificing that book, I'm going to take that book.
I will take some of the gold.
Alright, and you're going to put it in the safe? Or you... Oh wait, you need to make a will save now.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Oh
Ah!
man.
You know
Oh
what?
boy.
This is your gold now.
Uh-oh. It's greedy gold.
Well,
Siegfried, I hope you're going to share that gold with the party.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
He needs to donate it. It's not his.
But what about
Wait.
donating a nice
I mean-
weapon?
I hate to point this out, we're adventurers. We don't donate things we find in dungeons.
Listen, this is a donation box. You're meant to stand by the meaning of it. Even gold that he has acquired from seemingly someone else's pile. He should probably donate
I
it.
should be
It's the
saying
only right
that
thing to
gold.
do.
I forget, I need to take notes on what people's decisions are here. So... Yeah, okay, so carry on.
I'm down one compass now.
So I don't know how much gold I got, but oh well.
Well, I'll deal with that later.
Okay.
If you want to take a
let's-
sword, you can, or any
I
weapon.
will try one of the weapons.
You pick it up?
No save.
No, none.
Alright then.
You do want to keep stuffing your pockets with gold, though.
I will put it in the collection box and then go back to the gold.
Excellent. As you do, there's a flash, and all of you leave the room.
What about the gold?
What gold?
What about my book?
Oh, there's a book there.
Oh, what is it? The right book?
Well, all the text is... Well, not language.
It's not
It
language.
appears
What
to
is
be
it?
random scribbles trying to look like language.
Okay, I'm just going to boot it into the corner onto one of those braziers.
Do I still have my notes?
Yes, except they're also unintelligible at best.
Interesting.
Damn it.
What about the gold I took?
Well, there's just some ash in your pockets.
I hate this place.
I think there was a lesson to
I'm
be
going
learned
to,
there. You should
knowledge
all be ashamed of
religion.
yourself.
And there's a third symbol on the...
Yeah, I'm going to knowledge religion who the fourth Prince of Hell is.
Okay.
Hui!
Damn!
Belial.
I'm also going to demand that I get the fifth for that one.
Belial and Geryon.
Belial and
Or
Geryon.
Geryon.
And what are their aspects?
Let's work this out. Envy and wrath.
Respectively?
Yes, let's go with that.
Okay, Belial is quite possibly next, and he is the Prince of Envy. So, this should be fun. I stick the keys back in before anybody
bye.
can say otherwise.
Sorry. Well, oh no. Well, we can still go with Envy. I think it was meant
And,
to be
well, I
less.
was wondering, because I'm pretty sure Belial is Wrath. Or am I wrong?
His areas of interest are adultery and desire.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun one!
This was the last.
Lusty!
To be honest, I've only been half keeping them to their actual theme. So
Lusty!
yes, this is a very simple room.
Alright, Yanivor, let's get weird.
Aye.
Well, there are carpets.
I've got
Statues.
an
I
image for
make
this.
sweet love to the carpets.
Oh, that's a good sign.
So, sorry, I have to download a image for this. Actually, there is a single figure standing in the room that you can't see yet, but that's fine. You probably shouldn't see it yet. The rest of
Well?
you cannot see each other.
Can I see Annabelle?
No.
Can I see Meteor?
Yes.
That's...
Animal companions.
Can we hear each other?
And I
Nope.
see Quoth.
What is part of you?
Exactly, I'd be very concerned if I
Yes,
couldn't.
you can see him. Good God.
Okay.
I don't even want to think of the implications.
What are these statues of?
Devils!
Yeah, they've been there for every single iteration.
Yeah, I felt like I should check them.
The figure greets you and beckons you to come over.
Hello,
Giggity.
Who are
how are you?
So, each of you hears the same thing, but said differently. But the general gist of it's the same. I am trapped here, like yourself.
I'm not trapped here. Was that a threat? You want to throw down, we'll throw down. I cast Slumber.
I really, really like that you immediately went for that. Like, I'm not sure what I expected.
I would love if it worked. Everyone's version of this dude just collapses to the ground.
Ah, wait, that's not. Where's the entry? There's the entry. Okay. So, are they actually immune to sleep? This could be over very quickly. Oh my god, they're not.
If it's a devil, then there's only specific one. It's not like a broad racial thing to be immune to.
I'm looking at
expecting.
the specials. I don't think they are immune. Can you roll to overcome spell resistance?
What am I rolling for that?
Isn't it cast a level check or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling!
Oh
23.
my god, a 19!
What's the DC?
I don't know, but I can't get much better than that.
No. I need to know the DC of the spell. 'cause we're
Oh,
okay,
17.
Okay, this is definitely doable. But just because I like to keep things entertaining, I'm not going to roll it with the character, so you don't know what it is. Are you sure it's not boosted in any way? Because I think it'd be really funny if it failed.
I mean, just a second. Oh, actually, to tell a lie, my save DC is actually 18.
Excellent! I'm glad that's the case because it rolled a 17 and that's just going to be really funny. Excellent!
Yeah!
You can all see yourself as a succubus is now unconscious on the ground.
Ha!
What is? What?
No 2-bit tramp is taking my Annabelle.
Didn't even get a chance to cast suggestion on you guys.
Oh my god! That's excellent thinking, I.
Thinking?
Interesting.
Thinking.
It's not dead, it's just asleep. We should probably do something about it. I'm not sure it needs to breathe, so I can't really use that tactic.
Well, Paladin, it's an evil creature from hell.
Oh yes.
Technically, it's
Coup de
really
grace
this.
smite!
It's a demon, not a.
Oh yeah, true, it's chaotic, that's even worse.
It deserves to be purged. It's truly the humane thing to do.
Why are the devils involving demons?
Wait, what the fuck's that thing
Well, if
called
I have to
again?
guess, it wasn't lying and it is actually trapped here. Just bound by the devils.
Coup de grace. I'm gonna do that thing on it.
That would make sense.
By the way, can I get a knowledge religion check from everyone?
Sure.
After the coup de grace roll. Please go ahead.
Oh, right. Yes.
Are you smite coup de grace or just coup de grace it?
Smite coup de
Let's coup de grace on
grace.
it.
Ooh, Lord,
I'm gonna
26.
waste a smite on it.
So wait, is that all three combined?
It's a demon. You should waste a smite on it.
Already down. It'll be dead.
Literally, what smite
16
is for?
damage.
Could I smite?
With 16 damage, you will not kill a succubus.
You'll just
God's
wake
sake.
it up.
Fine, I will add 4 into each of those. Like, yeah.
Oh Christ! Okay, now it's very, very much more terrifying for the poor succubus.
I think that's how it works. Well, yeah.
Is it multiplied? Damn. So now we've got 16 plus 12, which is 28, which is a much harder DC. Because obviously 28 won't kill it either, but the coup de grace save will be, significant. Oh, no, I forgot it's 10 belt. This is almost impossible to save now.
Unless you
what?
crit.
Not to mention, we can all coup de grace at the same time.
This is true.
We may as well.
Are we all rolling coup de grace?
Yes.
It was possible for it to survive the coup de grace without the smite, just under a 50-50 chance. It's whether or not it can... But with the boosted damage, it's very likely
I am
to fail.
possible.
It would basically need a 20.
Good measure. Everyone's going to take a stab at it. Maybe.
It doesn't matter,
Okay.
it dies.
Okay.
Okay.
It leaves a corpse.
So what about our knowledge religions?
Nice.
Mine was
How
crap.
does
What?
Quoth get a knowledge religion roll?
It's a familiar.
Yeah.
It does have large enough intelligence to have knowledges.
Yeah, how does
What
it
has
have...
been cleansed?
Serious question, how does a tumour made of you have knowledge which you don't?
This is a question that bears asking, I feel.
Like, if it was a regular familiar, sure, but this is literally part of your body.
The sentience of an actual familiar was woven into his body.
Yeah. I mean, it can see things I can't see.
Did you take a cutting off of Otter, Lee, at some point, in order to get his stat line into your bird?
It's not a familiar. It has familiar abilities.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't think it should be able to make skill rolls of knowledge, as if you'd have them or not. I accept perception, but not knowledge. Anyway, it doesn't auto crit, so it got less than you. That's a bit weird, Seth.
Wait, what?
You're fairly certain outsiders don't typically manifest anymore.
As in, it should have disappeared.
Like, if it's not a summon, it's very rare for there to be an outsider around.
This is just a vision, right?
There's definitely a body there.
Gonna poke the body with my lance.
Yeah, that's blood. Anyway, there is a flash, and you appear at the elevator.
Mm.
That was easy. Not one of you triggered that once.
Was that all?
Yeah, that was one of the easier ones. You've happened to have picked up the most difficult ones really early.
Okay, so the next one is quite possibly Wrath. So
How many more of
everybody
these do we
be
have to do?
super calm. Oh yeah, Annabelle, how many levels are there?
I don't know. I've never had to go up all of them.
Why? Is there another way up?
No.
At most there are 9.
I think there's meant to be 7.
7 it is then.
We're going to be here.
I insert the keys again.
Back to the same room because it has the same initial appearance.
That's helpful.
I just want to go up to the top. I'm tired of these rooms.
We should have scaled from the outside.
Well, they didn't make them easy to get through. Do you feel that? Even gets to squint.
What's the matter, Anvil? You okay?
See what?
Hey, I need to be right back.
Can I get a will save from everybody?
All of those today.
Yes, these rooms are meant to test you.
17.
I'm not doing too good.
Where's the animal? I can't find his bloody sheet.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, there it
I'll
is.
roll it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I have it up.
That's not a
crap.
set of high rolls.
Oh, crap.
They're not doing too good in this room.
Luna, Seth, Ianavor. A rage begins to well up in each of you.
Oh shit! It's the rough room.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
you guys doing good? Looking a little,
You feel the urge to lash out. But you have no particular target for it.
It feels pretty heretical in this room.
What do you mean? You've known how heretical or not I have been for years now. A year, 2 years.
And who says I have to be entirely okay with it in this room?
Monsters less than people.
Yes, exactly.
Kill the
Exactly
blue
what?
ones.
What?
I kill the heretics.
Can I have Luna sit down and start
Incredibly
meditating
compelling
with her life wheel?
Sure.
Sweet. Focus on
Yana
something
4,
else.
are you doing good? You okay?
He has sat down.
Easy.
I
Seriously?
recommend
I have
you
an idea.
Step back.
Or, bear with me, I slumber him.
Oh, this crap again.
Yep. And you have made it official that he can be slumbered, so...
Yep.
Come on. Yes.
Ianavor sleeps. He is grunting and muttering in his sleep.
Phew! Didn't have to kill him. Or get killed by him, more to the point. He is higher level than me. And a fighter. Right.
Okay.
Step over here.
Seth,
That's one down.
Hmm?
look, she just knocked Ianavor out. She knocked you out earlier. She's gonna do it again.
What is going on?
There's a distinct
wait.
issue with that. I can't.
I mean,
Can't trust
I mean,
her.
I can. Hey, Seth. How you
I
doing
can't
over there?
I can't trust the Anavor.
He's asleep though.
You
He's
trust
here
him
to
to
kill.
remain asleep.
Yes. Yes, you're right. You're always
whoa,
right.
whoa, whoa.
These people are wrong.
Why are you looking at Ianville? He's fine.
He's a cultist. He works for the vampires.
Anybody else hearing voices?
Yours?
Voices that would very much like me to kill my party.
Luna gets a different set of voices.
Oh boy.
You should remember. It was easier back then. We took what we wanted. We had it all. None could oppose us. Why would you give that away?
I didn't give it away, I fucking died.
Wait, you died?
Yes, that tends to happen sometimes. It's called reincarnation.
What?
But you didn't do it right this time. You have to take it all back, otherwise you'll never be whole. And these people are getting in your way.
He said beehole.
God damn it, Alex!
I'm just gonna move on from that.
Fair enough.
Even the most righteous of them is but a heretic. And the less said of the others, the better. They are going to keep holding you back.
Okay, Seth. I think you might need to just sit down and maybe take a nap. It'd be good. Good nap.
He's treating you like a child.
I mean,
I wanna look
everyone
around.
loves naps.
Can I hear where this voice is coming from?
In your head.
In my head.
Yes.
Good God. Do I reckon? Does it sound like my voice?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Except with a creepy James flair to it.
Yes.
I already settled my qualms with this party. I did so years ago.
So you
I do not
abandon
have
your
a problem.
principles.
My principles are as they are now. If I really truly believed that my party was heretics, I would not be in this dungeon with them right now. They are my party and my friends, and
Can
that
I get a
is
will
it.
save from both of you?
Both meaning me.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Luna!
Luna, you are very much established at throwing away the voices of the past.
Just sitting there being like, will you shut up already? We've been over this.
You feel lighter, as if something else has been lifted that you are carrying. You get the option to pick one of the sins you have gained to remove its stain. Greed or gluttony?
Gluttony.
Okay. You have managed to pick up none of the sins, by the way. Seth.
That's a good boy.
So you're fine somehow. You also managed to pull yourself back from the brink, although you do want to slap someone.
Myself, probably.
You slapped
Such evil
yourself.
thoughts.
This is why I wanted Logan and Targan to be here.
Oh God, they would compel their compulsion to attack each other.
They would enjoy it.
I
So,
probably wanna
Siegfried,
attack them.
how are you? You hearing anything?
I have no idea what is going on.
Me neither. They're just being super weird. I put Yanavor to sleep, just in case.
God, I wish I could look at stream.
There is a flash of light, and you return to the elevator, but this time it's different.
Uh-oh.
The 5 runes now lit up make a circle.
Are we done? Can we go back home now?
No, we still have to reach the top.
And a big rune in the center has lit up like a button.
Oh boy.
Shall
Does
we
this-
all hit it together?
Should
the
we check
button
whose
have a
rune it
big
is
G on it?
first?
It looks like the rune of Geryon to me. Am I right?
The
Am I
one
right?
in the middle? No.
Damn it.
Religion checks.
Is it knowledge religion?
Yes.
Okay. It's the rune of Lucifer.
No.
Asmodeus?
It's the rune of the second Prince of Hell, not the first.
What's his name?
Mephistopheles.
Yeah,
Oh
obviously.
gosh.
Big boy.
For reference, he is an archdevil, but sits above the regular archdevils, along with Lucifer.
He is an actual deity, I think. Let me check. Oh, that's only 4 domains.
He's certainly not a mortal-born outsider. You have a button.
Shall we?
Or of a choice at this point.
Hands in the center, everybody. Let's press it together.
Ugh.
Go team!
There is a flash. Once more, but heavier this time, stronger.
Please be at the top. Please be at the top.
We're at the bottom.
That's why I wanted to know if the button was a G. G for ground floor.
Ahi and Seth
Oh.
find themselves at the top of the tower.
Oh no!
Go team!
Oh boy!
The two
I-
good people.
I high five Seth. Woo!
Do not high five me for this. We're missing most of our party.
You are.
It's fine, the high
exposed to
five
the
goes 3
elements,
feet above
and
you
on
anyway,
a
so.
small altar in front of everything. There is a gun, glowing blue.
What the hell is that thing?
That's the thing we were told to grab, isn't it?
It's a gun. I thought this thing was supposed to be ancient. I didn't know they had guns back then.
Let's stop bickering while we're still here and just grab it.
I mean, it looks like
Okay.
no gun you've seen before.
I'll grab the gun. I suppose. I don't suppose you know how to use guns.
Only target.
I mean,
I
yeah.
like that.
Okay,
Siegfried
I'll
has
just stuff it
left
in my-
Just as I needed him.
I will stuff the gun into my pack, but not near my heart of the outsider.
There
if
are
you find
6
it unyielding, I'm happy to
rounds
take
near
it.
Oh, maybe I should load it. Shall I load it? I think this is how you load a gun. I'm going to fiddle with it to try and
Load
get.
5, leave the active chamber empty.
Excellent. You now have a mysterious magical revolver.
I'm going to go with Seth's suggestion and leave the active barrel empty and load the other 5 and just pocket 1 round.
Okay.
Always leave
For
the firing
myself.
chamber empty. Don't want to shoot yourself in the foot.
It feels.
Especially if you're just throwing it
In
into
fact,
a bag.
it feels heavy, and the mist begins to fade slightly at first.
Woo! Go team! Victory shots.
No.
Did you just waste?
No,
the fucking...
I don't even know how to use a fucking gun, Jay.
Okay, good. Now, where the hell was?
I've used a. I know how to use a crossbow, so I know what a trigger mechanism looks like, but that's about it.
Where did I put this? Oh, did I not make a sheet for it?
Siegfried's back.
Okay. The other 2 of you, which obviously is Luna and Siegfried. As soon as I have finished uploading this, there we go. This image. You find themselves not at the top, but at the bottom, deep underground.
What?
Well, this doesn't seem right.
Where are the others?
And you see something horrifying.
Gonna close that real quick.
I'm not.
Screw the others. I think we need to find a way out of wherever the hell we
I'm
are.
not sure why that's so small, but hey.
I think that's where we are. Hell. Not really, but we really do need to escape.
And all you can hear is like the airflow of the breathing of something large. Probably the giant mouth in front of you, to be fair.
That is terrifying.
Okay, well, do you have any plans?
A red glow begins to emerge from the mouth,
Still waiting for a plan.
and you hear screams of pain coming from within it.
We really
This
need
is
a
about the time where I would really enjoy having Logan here. Wait, Michi's been dragging him, hasn't he?
Yes. I will debate with
Meteor,
him
try
what he's
putting
doing.
him over there and see what happens.
You trying to feed him to the Great One.
See what happens.
I feel...
No, I'm not actually feeding him to him, but dropping the body like before us two, so if something happens, it happens to Logan first.
Are you kidding me?
At the top of the tower, you guys are greeted by a great light.
Oh, he's just fucking around with a gun.
Yes. That
Look at
seems
me,
to
I'm
fill the sky above you.
The gun may be dangerous, but I
And-
have it, so game over.
Each of you hears a voice. The words are the same, but it sounds different. For those of you in the deep, it sounds persuasive, yet threatening. And for those of you at the top
More
of the tower,
voices.
it sounds beautiful and calming.
I don't like this. It feels like they're trying to keep us calm.
The
for some reason.
voices simply say, "We need to talk."
Oh. We are so humped.
I was
Um,
expecting something much worse.
That
As
is
was I.
where we are going to end this session. However, there will be a bonus session where each of you speak to whatever you're about to speak to in private.
Oh
Oh,
boy!
that sounds terrifying.
And Ahi's packing 2 artifacts.
I'm probably gonna have to take that off you at some point.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
not
probably gonna-
wrong.
Except I'm the one with the gun, so no.
Well, we can't let you be the one-man army.
So let
Just
me
carry
guess
all
over.
of the dangerous shit.
Those two went up top because they weren't
I'm going to
affected
use
by
it
any
to try
of
and shoot
any
the
of
heart of the
sins.
god. I hope you realize that.
Because Ahi only got a minor result of a sin, whereas both Luna and Siegfried had a major mark against them by the end.
Is it because I refused to put the most valuable book in the safe?
It's because you took the book, and
Ow.
well, yeah, it's partly because you took the book, but also it was your attempt to offer something which wasn't yours.
Oh. Fair enough.
The only
That makes
person who
sense.
came out of that room without any mark was Seth, who offered
Seth, because he
something of
used his
self.
compass. Yeah.
Yes.
Technically, the journal was apparently Luna's, though.
Down one
To be
compass,
fair,
though.
the journal was a trick to make you think it was valuable. So yes. Also, for reference, because that gun is statted, even if it doesn't have its full abilities, that's a +5 legendary revolver.
Oh, damn.
Please take this away from Farahi.
Yeah, no, I'll grab it
How
next.
dare
Don't,
you?
don't we only have one person who uses a gun?
Yes.
Well, I
Yes.
think now you have 2.
Also, you only have 6 bullets.
Maybe it's the gun that can kill the palace.
Wait, who do
Quickly.
we have that can use guns?
Targan.
I'm sorry, who?
Good.
Not here.
It's not appearing in this movie.
Yes, I'm
I
quite-
still think Luna doesn't actually remember his name.
Probably not. I am amused that
The
the party
racist
managed to
dwarf.
split 50-50 after those tests.
Mhm.
Nicely work.
Well, to be fair, if we'd had Targan and
Logan,
Logan
it would be
here,
much
then
worse.
they would have gone to a much deeper plane below. They would have ended up in the prime, not the prime, the Earth plane, basically.
For reference,
No, they probably would have ended up in Asmodeus' throne room or something.
the two
Yeah.
rooms you didn't get were Sloth and
Just go
Envy.
clean through the bottom of the abyss and come out in the maelstrom.
Kinda glad we didn't deal with Sloth again.
The Sloth room is Quite simple.
Oh. Sloths are cute.
You
You
just
just-
got that. The envy
Just go
room
to sleep.
would have been an empty room with a single ring in it. And thus
I want
begins
the
the
ring.
game of whoever picks up the ring has to defend it from everyone else.
That was hilarious.
And this is where you flood the room.
Where we use our familiars to fly really up high.
But we didn't get that one. We got.
I'd flood the room and then hide at the bottom of the water, waiting for people to come down so I could drown them.
I am a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to put Targan and Logan through that, but hey.
Oh my god, that's so many fucking sins.
Holy shit,
know,
they would
right?
have broken everything.
It was, not gonna lie, there were tricks there to get you guys, but it really was targeted at screwing them over.
You know, you could always, like, run them through it in private session.
I could do, I might do. They might join you in the hell pit.
Just so we know where they
Yeah.
are when they do turn up.
Yeah,
Although,
just
do
like
we really
run
want
through.
do we really want Targan down here for a one-on-one talk with it?
Oh yes, you do. Anyway, yes, that was a bit of a setup there. You have a gun.
Days like these, I miss Penny Swaggle and his ability to just walk away
You have
into the shadow plane.
set
Ah,
the
mysterious voice!
You've set the mist on a timer, and you're going to talk to something. We shall have to find out
Holy
what
shit.
that is next session.
We split off into the same groups in Hell and Equivalent of Heaven at the end of the session as we did when we split off earlier in the middle of the session.
Oh yeah, impressive.
Oh yeah.
So yes,
Foreshadowing.
you also avoided all the
Might be-
combat by not fighting Dracula.
Which was very close, let's be honest.
Which is very
that
close.
got awfully tense.
Yes.
I feel like if I hadn't knealed before him, it
Oh
would've
yes.
kicked off.
You had to swallow your pride in that one. And
It's such an easy theme to learn, and it can be a very compelling one. My campaign setting does have it somewhere. It's not,
so you got
not
quite
related
wet.
to the
So
main thing.
thank
I'll be
you
back.
for playing. Goodbye, early.
Bye!
Thanks for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time.
Next campaign time, next campaign place.